Okay, you're probably wondering why I'm stood on top of a load of lava and a load of water into massive glass pipelines which lead all the way down to some weird setup of redstone. Well, so I should probably fill this in. There we go. We can explain this, or I can explain this rather, very simply. We're going to learn today how to collect cobblestone from a cobblestone generator, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure. Why did I delete that? There we go. Okay, so here we've got a very simple setup. We've got a clock over here, which is set off if we just take away that and that. Flick it on. We've got a simple clock which cycles it's set on 3, 6, 9, 12 every 12 tenths of a second. So every 1.2 seconds, I believe. Something like that anyway. And then when it's actually set up properly, I'll just, for example's sake, I'll just pretend this is a bit of redstone. We send signals out, and it splits off in two directions. One goes up this way to these two pistons, and one goes up this way, well, to that piston, and then there's one which is also set off the same piece. It's just easier to set it off here, round to that piston. To set up the times, it's pretty simple. You get two, which are opposites, to oscillate the same point, and then two of the same. Basically, the pairs have to oscillate at the same time, and you have two oscillation times. So, in this case, we have this piston and this piston here, both operating on the same out point. So, if we just pretend for a moment, yeah, that one and that one. We just flick on switch there and break that there, flick on a switch there. That's the position of one of the things. We flick that off. That comes back. Another piece of cobblestone is created. That comes back. Second time, go a different one. So when they go back, these come forward. Like so. So now that one is out and that one is out. Pull back. Invert them all again. And look what's happened. This one's pulled the cobblestone back to here, and there's this one has pushed out to there and pulled it back to here. Then this one has done exactly the same, same, and you can basically continue this pattern and pull it in a diagonal way all the way along wherever you want to go. So if we continue this. Probably done it in the wrong order now, haven't I? No, we've done it in the right order. Yep, you can see it's being pulled along. So we turn this one off. Turn this one on. And then that one will get pulled along to here. So just pretend that's it. And you get a sort of diagonal pattern going. See? And so they start to oscillate in the same sort of pattern every time. So if we reconnect the circuit, you can watch it in action. Pretty impressive as well. And this only takes like 20 minutes to set up, max. It's very worth the time. Except I'm not connected it correctly. There we go. Break that. Right. Let's just try again with this time all of the redstone pieces connected. Okay. So flick on and off. Oh, that went wrong. Everything's going wrong. Why is everything going wrong? That's probably why. Something to do with that, anyway. Cut all this out now, aren't I? Right, if we just... no, we should break that and that. That's better. That bit of water was running down there. Get rid of that and that. Let's try again, shall we? Reset the system. There we go. Back. What the hell is with this? Something is not right here. Have I offset something? Is that what I've done? Zero ticks. 0 ticks. Ah. Signal to here should be that. No. Signal to there should be that. Signal to here should be that. If I'm right, this should work now. We could destroy that block then, it started messing around, but you saw it in action just then, before it messed up a little bit. It's a nightmare to do this when it's not a full thing. Absolute nightmare. You're getting a general idea. I wonder if we can sort of... I need to destroy a... There's no way I could destroy a block within like a single thing, is there? No, because it'll destroy the piston as well. Okay. You see how it's working? There you go. You can see in its diagonal pattern now. It's going to be pulled along to here. Oh, wrong thing. Here, then here, then here, and so on. And you could take it wherever you want it to go. It's can work in many, many ways. But there's a basic cobblestone generator. It's, probably could use it in a practical situation now, couldn't we? So, for example, say we had it's not going to be a nice model, but it'll be good enough to show what I mean. That'll do, won't it? Pretend this is a water tank even though it isn't. Right. Basically what we're going to have is a normal piston. We're going to move sort of there. And then some water. Oh, don't need that. Put thief in there. Go away. Okay, and that's going to flow down to here. And then, for here we'll have some lava. Always be careful when playing with lava, kids. It can ruin your entire day. There we go. Right, you can see it generates the wrong type of stone. Okay, doesn't matter. That generates a different type of stone, but I'm quite sure why that's generating ordinary stone instead of cobblestone. It's quite strange. Apparently, it's generating a source block there. I'm not quite... Oh, not sort of source block. I don't know why it's generating that. Maybe it's a water source block. Yeah, it's a water source block being generated there. That's why it's producing the stone. I think that's why anyway. Okay, so I'm going to build a clock. Very short clock. Like so. Already covered this in a previous tutorial, so it's fine. I'm sure you know how to do it by now. If not, you're an idiot. And the idea is that what we do to build the bridge is we already have a line of stone like that. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can just watch and learn. Ignore that. see it happening. The bridge is being built very slowly, but it's getting there. See, each time the piston pushes, it pushes the block out, and the entire line moves. But it's now got to the point where it can't push it anymore. So the bridge would have to be a certain length, and you would have to move this forward. But you can see where I'm getting with this. So say if you wanted to build a bridge that was sort of a challenging bridge, like so. Not a very good one, but still. And you could sort of, you could have someone have to flick a lever in an adventure map, and they'd have to go, okay, I need to jump over this gap, so here, and there you have it. Here, 3 block gap left over. Nice little challenge. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic. Good for all of us. And that's basically how to use this sort of thing for funsies in a challenge map. Alternatively, you can have like self-repairing bridges or anything like that. But, you know, it's good. It's useful. And if you want it to turn off completely, just put the switch on completely and it cancels all of that. But then, of course, if you turn it off, it's off permanently and it can't be reused. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was cobblestone and stone, apparently, generators, or whatever you call them. I'm not even sure myself. These are the first proper ones I've ever built. But hey, we all learn on the job. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.